Start of another project, folks.
It's going really fast.
What's hatching?
A baby chicken.
Is it?
I heard a quack.
Oh, what?
There's a hole in the egg and they're gonna hatch.
Here he comes. Mario's here. We love Mario days. Oh boy, it is going to be another super busy day today. Whenever Mario comes, things just get really busy. And before we get really underway with this new project, I'm super keen to grab a cup of coffee. Mario's here today to do us a big job that's going to allow us to build something kind of little, but very important. Right, coffee in hand. Now let's go and fill you in on the plan. Oh, it's been a long time since Crusoe was able to jump in a truck with Mario.
That's true.
Where are you going? Where are you not going? Come on, Obi. Trying to get everybody out of the way. Because he's going to go build up at the tiny house, buddy. The arrival of Mario can only mean one thing, everybody, and that is the start of a new project.
Mario here.
Then Mario's here, and this one is going to be a tiny, really big one. So Mario actually has absolutely no idea what he's come to help us with. First thing he's doing is dropping off some sand and cement. And the second thing he needs to do is bring his digger and dig us a hole. Casa de Baño. See.
Casa de Baño aquí. So this needs to go down. And then, sí, for tu.
See.
Okay.
Perfect. There you go, that was easy.
Yeah. Right, because we haven't got enough to do, what we've decided is we'll do another project.
I'm knowing you have been here.
So up here in this bush is our tiny house, as you know.
Tiny house is one of the first projects that we did when we got to the farm. We turned this old storeroom into a space that we probably use more than any other space on the entire farm now. It's our work office.
The link is down below in our description. We kind of split it in half and made it also a little makeshift spare bedroom.
When we have guests come and stay, they stay in there. What they don't have though is a proper plumbed toilet facility.
Now in this room we have got a little composting toilet which has been absolutely perfect for this period of time up until now. For people to stay there for a couple of nights if they're coming for the weekend and stuff. But if you've got family coming with kids and they're coming for 2 weeks, it'd be nice to be able to provide them with a shower and a sink and, you know, a place to brush their teeth. The summer is upon us, and summer is when we get loads and loads of guests. Our first ones are arriving at the end of this month. So pressure's on basically to try and find them a place to stay. The plan is to put a little bathroom just on the end of that tiny house.
Right here we've got the fella's toilet. They built that and attached it into the side of our plumbing for the septic tank. Who remembers us putting the septic tank in? So they've attached their toilet to the septic tank, and that's kind of where I got the idea from. I was like, okay, if those oaks can start building a wooden shack on the side of our house and attach it to an actual plumbing system, then it can't be that difficult for me to do it for the tiny house. And since it's taking us so long to build our actual house, and we're going to have so many guests come and stay with us over the summer, we really need a place to put people. So my sister's coming in 4 or 5 weeks time. So the plan is to build a little bit of an extension on the side of the tiny house here. Not a big one. We're talking about 2 square meters. That's it, maximum. Square meter for the shower and a square meter for a toilet and sink. In order to do that though, we've first got to dig down to the foundations of the tiny house, because this soil here comes all the way up halfway of the back wall of the tiny house. As the door to the bathroom is going to be cut about here. This on the other side of the wall is head height. So we need to go down that much. It's a big hole. Then we're going to put some foundations in, then we're going to build some walls and a glass wall at the front so that anybody who's having a shower can get a really good view.
And anybody playing in the orchard can get a really good view of that person in the shower.
But you don't fancy that?
No?
It's very Scandinavian. Okay, so maybe not the glass wall, but I'm just thinking it can be quite fun. And then Mario's going to dig a trench all the way down this road so we can connect into the mains drain that goes to our septic tank.
And the best part about all of this is you guys know that finances are really stretched at the moment with such a huge house build. And I think we're going to be able to keep costs really, really low because we do have blocks left over on the farm from old projects like the biopool. We do also have some tiles left over from the bathroom project in the stone house and some tiles that we bought and we decided not to use because they weren't quite right for the stone house. They'll be perfect in here.
We've got sand, and in the knock garage, there's probably an entire bathroom. Just in different
also have a spare boiler. So we've got a spare boiler, we've got a spare sink, we've got enough tiles to tile it. So I think literally all we're going to need to buy is the pipes, the toilet and the shower cubicle.
Yeah. The most exciting thing about a project like this for me, darling, is that it's all about
plumbing. You've made it sound really simple. You just run the hot and cold tap up here and then you put the tube in and you connect it to the plumbing.
Yeah.
And away you go.
Also, what I really like about that is that we're going to be emptying stuff from the knock garage.
Yeah, we are also in a phase of trying to prepare to empty that knock garage so that we can knock it down. And there's a lot of stuff in there. So the more stuff that we can get out to use in useful projects, the better. So we've been quite excited to get started with this. I think we're both also really needing a project that we can focus on, takes our mind off the build a bit. And this is quite a nice, like, small, manageable, creative project that I think is just going to be quite fun.
Also, when I've locked you in the tiny house, editing away, I won't have to let you out of the tiny house to go to the bathroom anymore.
I know, yeah, it's great. And he doesn't actually do that. But the boys do. They come up, the key's always outside the door in the tiny house, and they'll lock it, and then they'll leave. And you can't do anything until somebody notices that you've been missing for longer than normal.
I'm right here.
Okay, I'll come right there, buddy. Is this a good place to hide?
Yeah. I'm smaller and you too big.
Oh, it tips sideways. That's very snazzy. I've never seen that before.
Oh, that's plenty for foundations for sure.
Good.
It's not going to be a big room.
Yeah.
Just about big enough for a jacuzzi, a sauna, a wet room, steam room.
John's obviously joking about things like steam rooms and saunas and all of the fancy things he wants to do with the space. But what is really important is that this is our only guest space for this summer and it needs to be as comfortable as possible. And keeping it cool is a big, big part of that. It's also the place on the farm we spend more time than anywhere else because it's where we do our editing and it's our office. So to get our hands on this, my new brilliant tower fan, smart tower fan from Dreo, has been a bit of a game changer, to be honest. I love how it takes up absolutely no space. It's got 9 fan speeds. It only operates at 25 decibels, so it's super duper quiet. And it's got a 90-degree oscillation, so it really gets that cool wind right across the room. Let's turn it down a wee bit, shall we? Because we don't need it blasting at us right now. It's got a 12-hour timer on it. And it also has Alexa and Google smart technology as well as a remote control. This is our 3rd Dreo product. It's the #1 household fan brand on Amazon in the US. I think that the best recommendations that you can possibly get for things for your own home come from your own friends and family. So take it from me as your friend. If you are in the market for a home fan or for something like the brilliant milk frother that we've now got in the kitchen, look no further than Dreo. And right now they are having their epic mid-year sale. So click on the link in the description below this video. It'll take you off to Dreo's website and you can grab yourself a bargain on some of the best home appliances we've got here on the farm. And remember that just by clicking on that link, you massively help to support our channel, and for that we are endlessly grateful, especially now more than ever. Joelle's just casually wandered over to tell me that the chicks underneath Suki are hatching. Our little Silky's been sitting on eggs for 3 weeks and apparently they're hatching, which is not something I was expecting to have to deal with today because as far as I was concerned, timing-wise, we had another week before they were supposed to start hatching. So I must have got my dates completely wrong. Anyway, that's very exciting. No, buddy, we need to wait for Joelle. He knows what to do. We're getting baby chicks. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. All day, Joelle's been just quietly working away up here and I wasn't really sure what he was doing. He's built Suki a little maternity wing. so sweet. Thanks, Joelle.
You're welcome.
I love it. So she'll be in here with her babies for the first week or so. They can integrate and see each other and get to know each other. Oh, I'm so excited, boys. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Wait, boys, shh. Let Joelle open it if it's okay to open it. But we should leave Suki.
It's better make like window.
Shh.
When the house. I want to go see Mario again.
Okay.
Is it?
I heard a quack.
Oh, what?
I heard a hole in the egg and they're gonna hatch.
No way! That's amazing! And then what are we going to do? What are they going to...
We're gonna hold one.
Okay, cool. Someone's just run out and gone shh.
Chicks are hatching.
Chickens. Okay, what are you going to do with them?
I don't know, but I'm so excited. They're silkies now.
Because we already got a fridge full of eggs.
I know, yeah.
Dad, our baby chicks are hatching.
The baby chicks. What are we going to do with all those chickens? You're going to hold one. Okay. And then what are we going to do with it? We already got too many eggs. We're going to have to start selling our eggs.
No, we don't. We eat the eggs.
No, I mean...
Too many eggs.
Two options.
Two options.
Or eat the eggs, or eat the chicken.
If you didn't hear that because of Sawyer, Joelle just said...
Or eat the eggs, or eat the chicken.
Eat the eggs or eat the chicken.
Yeah.
Mario's back. The start of another project, folks. To my sister Elizabeth, who is coming to stay. We're building this for you. Building my sister a bathroom. And hopefully my other little sister will be coming later in the season, I hope. And maybe even my mum. And they'll all have a bathroom. But Liz, my twin sister, is coming first. So here we are, just going to clear out, I guess, a lot of the bush first.
What is apparent is that this area, I think, was a dumping ground for the people that lived here before us, because it is full of old tiles, roof tiles, bricks, all sorts of things, wine bottles, so it's a bit of a mess really. Beer bottles, we might find treasure. He's nearly done.
Yeah. Well, we've got to dig the trench all the way down.
The honest truth is, our first guests arrive in 2 days' time. Will it be ready by then?
2 days.
Well, I think they're probably getting a compost too. So John's just saying they've got to the foundations there. John's just asked me to go down to our current bathroom in the stone house, where we're living, obviously. And just stand out with my arms like this and measure roughly how wide that bathroom is, so we know how far back Mario needs to dig. Will be a real game changer to have a little bathroom off the back of that room, you know. It just gives us extra space for people to come and stay. So if in the future we did ever need that, once again, that space would be so handy. Right, I think this is a bit wider than John thinks it is. Oh no, maybe not. Okay, so what are we saying? How am I supposed to remember that? Arms not quite at 90. It's only a little bit out, so like that. Let's go see if we can remember that. Crusoe's just popped out of the digger going, I want to go see if the baby chicks have hatched yet. I'm going to be so excited. I am so excited.
Like, I'm not straight, I'm not like top, like...
About this way.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is perfect.
Okay, so there was just a bit of discussion about how to do this trench for the pipe work because it is so deep, and obviously you can't have, for lack of a better word, excrement. I suppose I was going to say it a bit less polite than that, but it can't travel up and then down. So we need to dig the trench as deep as that room is. So what Mari's going to do today is just dig a metre back from what will be the wall where the pipes come through, and that will give John space to be able to lay the pipes and the connections from the toilet and everything. And then later, once it's finished, he'll come back and he'll open the trench so that we can lay the tubes and close it again all in a one-er, rather than having a giant, very deep trench open in this place for the foreseeable future. Everybody's here to watch, eh?
The idea isn't to entirely bury the bathroom on this tiny house. The top half of it will pop out, but I've got this beautiful idea to bury the bottom half up to window height, and then instead of having flower boxes in front of the window, we can have flowers just growing out of the ground. So, you know, you're having a shower, you look out the window, there's all these flowers and this very beautiful nature all around us. It can be a really good project. I think it'll be a really inspiring, fun thing to build.
Right, so look at how deep that is. I don't know if you can even get a scale of it on the camera, but it's deeper than John. And he's nearly 6 foot.
5.
Okay, well that's phase one. We've got the pipe bit where the exit pipe will go and start its journey down to the septic tank. So everything's in place and ready. What we got to do now is build it.
Very early, 5 past 7.
I think that was Crusoe.
Come on then, we go see if we've got baby chicks.
They're coming out. They're coming out. They're coming out.
They haven't come out any further than they were last night. Like nothing.
Okay. I think Chihuahua usually cracks the eggs a
A
little.
little bit. He did it yesterday and they haven't come out any further.
Okay. Well, they've been asleep.
Long. No, it's too long, darling.
Is it?
If there's no progress after 24 hours,
Yeah.
then they could be in trouble.
So this evening.
Yeah, pretty much. I think we just leave them be for now.
Yeah, good idea. Right, let's go have breakfast. The plums aren't ready yet, buddy. The ones in the very tops of the tree are ready. There we go, look. We got loads at the very top that are ready. Look.
Over here on the build site, things have been going at pace. Let me give you a quick look around at what's gone on. The arches have gone in, or the start of the arches anyway. And also, you can see the star shapes of the bedroom windows. In fact, not even the star shapes, almost the entire bedroom windows are up. So this is our master bedroom, and then 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms, and 5 bedrooms below it. But look at these arches. Our house is starting to take shape. I can't believe it. top half of the bedrooms is going to be rendered. So there'll be this contrast between stone on the bottom and render on the top. As soon as these walls have reached roof height, they'll be putting in the cornicing and then getting ready for the arrival of tiles and for that roof to go on. John is currently in a hole at the side of the tiny house, as you know, building a bathroom. So we should go and check on that and see how he's getting on. Really nice and refreshing actually to have a different project to focus on. As much as of course we are absolutely thriving off this build going up, focusing all your energy on one thing. I think John especially really needed something to take his mind off the stress of the build and for it to just be kind of his little project that he can dream of and think about and design and come up with. And he really, really, really thrives on this stuff. So it's going to do him good for sure. How are you getting on, love?
Yeah, not bad. So the bathroom that we built in the stone house, it's 130 centimeters wide. It fits pretty comfortably, a toilet and a shower and everything that you'd want in there. I'm thinking maybe if we can go just a bit wider than that, we'll have more space. That's the width of the bathroom that we've got in the stone house. I think if we go 150, it's going to be better. For the toilet pipe, yes, good. The plan today is just to lay a simple foundation around the edges. I've been thinking really hard about a damp-proof course and a plastic membrane here. Any modern build should have a damp-proof course, but it's probably in 2 or 3 years' time when we get sign-off from the big house. It's probably going to need to be knocked down, probably. But between then and now, if you think about and work out the opportunity cost of my time to build it, well, that's pretty much free. And then how much money we would be spending on Airbnbs in the local region to put family and friends up. During the summertime, it's pretty much a solid stream, starting actually this Monday with Nicole and Nardis and little Benji coming to stay. So if we can put a bathroom here and a double bed and a little cot or what have you, we're going to be able to have friends over all summer, and it's going to save us literally thousands of euros. So spending 500, 1,000 euros on building a bathroom extension here that in the future may need to be knocked down, it feels like that's a sensible thing to do. That's why I think putting down a plastic membrane as a damp-proof course across the bottom of this currently doesn't feel like a very good idea. When we finish the walls, we'll put the plastic around the edges and have it up the sides of the walls. Yes, we'll do that. But on the floor, no. We're going to build some foundations. We're going to shove a load of concrete into the foundations, and then we're going to start building the walls up. After that, I think we'll cut a hole in the wall. This will probably be after Nicole and Nardis have left us, so in a couple of weeks' time. And then we'll start laying some plumbing down. To have a successful project, we will have a solid structure, number one. Number two, it will be nice to look at. Number three, it will function as a proper non-leaking bathroom. Number four, it won't cost us very much money. And number five, it won't give us too many headaches. So hopefully it's just a super easy structure. Begins, folks. It begins.
What you got? You got a baby. So huge excitement this afternoon because all 4 little silky chicks have hatched. I wasn't expecting to get all 4. You remember last year we had chicks hatch for the first time to a hen who's sadly no longer with us, but she had 5 eggs. I think 3 hatched. 1 was dead, like in the nest. I think she sat on it. The second one had a gammy leg and the other chickens pecked it to death, and the one survived, who's our little hen, which we've still got, called Frosty. But it was quite traumatic and it was really stressful, and this time I was like, oh gosh, I don't know if I can take it again. I really just want 4 chicks to hatch and to have healthy babies, and fingers crossed they are all healthy. They've all hatched and they're under their mummy, and we've made that little nursery for them, so we'll move them across by the end of the day, once they've woken up a bit. I need to go to the shops and get them some baby chicken food. And yeah, 4 new members of the newbie household. Silky chicks, how cute. Now the proud owners of 6 silky chickens.
6 silky chickens.
Sorry, John.
Yeah, thanks, you are. More
There's
chickens.
nothing to be sorry for, Joelle.
Spending all the money on Mario to come and dig a hole and then have Obi come along and fill it all back in again. Thanks, mate.
Is that nice and cool, buddy? It's a dog's life, I tell you.
It is a dog's life.
Is it big enough, love?
Is it big enough?
Yeah.
Did you hear what she said, folks?
I'm just checking.
Yes, it's big enough. Thanks very much, darling.
On top we mix cement.
I think we're good to go. Dug out a trench, framed it up. Sticking a couple of pieces of rebar now. Chihuahua's just sort of bent into shape. I'm using these blocks just to shore up and make sure that the wood doesn't move around.
Have a look at that, folks. Marcus has put 1 stone there for the next arch, and it's quite literally just balancing on a couple of wooden chocks. They've been putting the concrete fixing in there, so that started. I don't know how long they need to leave that for before they can take the wood out, but we have an arch. That's looking very, very good, love.
So we're getting the foundations in place.
Good.
Chihuahua's make concrete. What did you find, Sawyer?
Oh, wow, Sawyer, that is actually cool. What have you got there, buddy?
A bottle.
A bottle?
With some little thing.
Wow, Sawyer said he was digging for dino bones, but he's actually found what looks like an old bottle of like iodine or something. Right, children and dogs have been officially evicted from the build site.
Tomorrow what we'll do first thing in the morning is put the first row of blocks down. That'll level up the wall perfectly, and then we can just start building up.
Alrighty, well, last thing we got to do before Joelle goes home today is move a chicken and her babies.
Chicken, a baby chicks.
And see the baby chicks. Hey, what are you doing? You're stuck. So Joelle had made a little nursery for them with red bricks, but we're a bit worried about the weather tonight and it getting a bit cold. So we've put this old cot in here. Right, major change of plans, folks. We're off to investigate a chest. A while ago, I was driving back from town, and next to the bins, I saw an old Portuguese wooden chest. Now, these chests, I think, are traditionally used for salting the pig. But they're amazing and often are really, really beautiful. This one was completely knackered, but I sent John out to go and rescue it from its fate and to give it a second life. Anyway, we thought it would be at the deck and it could be like a cushion store for us. I will admit it kind of got left there and never used. Anyway, Joelle just had a good idea and said, why don't we move that up the chicken coop?
Chicken are small.
Yeah, the chickens are small. They'll be able to scratch around in there. Well done. Good thinking. John's up there yelling about his lawn.
Tiger panthers. Important. What's that, Sawyer?
I want to help you building onto Lizzie's toilet.
Is that what he's trying to say?
Nice work, Joao.
What's happening?
We are making a place for the chicken to go with her chicks. So she's separated from the other chickens, but so that she also can't get eaten by a fox.
Okay, so you're making a new chicken coop out of an old box.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Joao's telling me I don't need to worry. It's full of termites. They're not going to eat the baby chickens, are they?
Ah, that might be what's eating my lawn.
It
Are
is
they still in
full
there?
of termites. Yeah, look. Like, loads of termites.
Right, well, keep them away from the house. But, hey, put them in there. The chickens will eat the termites.
That's true. Termites won't eat the chicken. And then in the night time, we just come and close it when they're in.
Chicken have a new house before you.
Yeah, exactly. Bloody chickens are living a better life than we are.
Hey, Sawyer, what do you think about the baby chicks?
Good.
What do you think, Crusoe?
Pretty good. Can we get some plums?
I don't think they're any ready, are they?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, they're massive. Look at the size of those ones. I found another one, look.
The other thug of a child is literally pulling a wheelbarrow. Madness today. Absolute madness.
No.
Sawyer, do you want more?
Loads.
What's the magic word?
Yum. That's very yum.
Okay. Amazing. Obi, what do you think?
Obi,
Let me at him.
They do look tasty, don't they? Yum, yum. Look at those up that.
All up top.
They're up the top.
I must have eaten about 6 already.
Only 6.
Yeah.
Talk to your sons.
They're going to be so ill.
Why?
Hey?
Why does that one there?
It's agua for the baby chicks.
Why?
They need agua.
Oh, swim in it.
Are you ready? Are you sure?
Wow! Full of plums! Yummy!
Oh my gosh, they're so sweet. Well done, Suki, clever mum.
You're so clever, Mommy.
Sorry. High five.
I need to clean my plums up.